Last week, Mayor Bloomberg made it clear that he was opposed to holding the trial to prosecute the September 11th mastermind, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, in a Manhattan courthouse. Do you believe that KSM and the 9/11 co-conspirators should be tried in a federal criminal court rather than a military commission?
I am comfortable deferring to the Attorney General in terms of the proper jurisdiction for those who have engaged in terrorist acts. I think it's important that we have available to us both the civilian courts and the military commissions. I remind you, we had a lot of problems with terrorism in the 1970s and 1980s in this country, and they all went, when we would catch a terrorist, they all went through the federal courts. We had no alternative at that time. We're actually in a more robust position at this point.
We did do a lot of work on that in the last reauthorization, improving the military commissions. Why would this choice of trial forum that's the civil courts, given that you're the chief civilian authority for military commissions, why would you not prefer to have them done in a military commission?
Well, the Attorney General did consult with me about the 5 9/11 bombers and where he was headed with his decision. And as I indicated a minute ago, I deferred to him on the judgment where he thought that prosecution was best carried out.
Did he consult with you before the FBI interrogated the Christmas Day bomber and before they were given their Miranda rights?
No.
What impact did giving the Miranda rights have on our ability to collect intelligence, if any, when we gave those rights to Abdul-Muttalib? I'm having trouble learning how to say these all words. A known al-Qaeda operative only 50 minutes after beginning the interrogations.
Well, I think that, I don't know because I haven't read the interrogation reports. I have been told that valuable information was obtained from him prior to that time. I think we have protocols in place now for a high-level interrogation group that is comprised of experienced FBI and intelligence community interrogation experts that will be available for future such cases. And the reality is, under existing law, if a person who has attempted a terrorist act or is an alleged terrorist is deemed a threat to the national security, there is the authority in the law to delay mirandizing so that a full interrogation can take place.
I think the concern that I've heard expressed by many is that when he was caught and was being questioned during that first 50 minutes, as on the 9/11 attacks, there could have been other planes in the air with other people trying to blow them up at the same time, and I don't know that 50 minutes, I'm not an expert, but I've heard from experts that maybe 50 minutes wasn't quite enough to get all the information that could have been very necessary at that time.
Well, I would just say that the President asked for a review of several aspects of this, and I think it's fair to say that there were some useful lessons learned from that experience.
So, in your personal opinion, should al-Qaeda detainees in the U.S. be given Miranda rights?
I think that if a person is identified as an al-Qaeda operative or has attempted a terrorist act, that the authorities that are available in existing law and this high-level interrogation group that has been assembled should be brought to bear with that individual. And that gives them the flexibility not to Mirandize as long as they believe they can get useful intelligence about impending attacks.
Was Abdul-Muttalib considered to be al-Qaeda during that 50 minutes, or was that found out later?
I'm just not sure.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Secretary. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.